Hello to all parents. Thank you for joining this session of How Do You Know If You Are a Loser Parent? A Guide to Self-Rating. You are an incompetent father if you think your job is done for as long as you feed your kids, put a roof over their head, save money for your kids' college. You're an incompetent father if you think just because your kids are getting taller, you are doing a good job. Keep in mind, your kids would get taller in a homeless shelter too. Then what are you really good for? You're an incompetent father if you think your fatherly role ends by offering your boy a cold glass of beer. Keep in mind, it may be cool to do that, but trust me, you're getting your kid simply in a hole. So don't be Mr. Cool. You are an incompetent mother if you think your job is done as long as buy your kids whatever other kids have. Let your kids watch whatever you watch. Dress your kids hip and cool. You're an incompetent mother if you think just because your daughter knows how to put makeup on, she's ready to get out of your hair and your job is well done. You're an incompetent mother if animals spend more time with their kids getting them ready to deal with the world than you do. You are a schmuck father if you're giving your kids too much independence because you think your kids will turn into future successful CEOs. Your kids will start making money sooner than later. Or your kids will leave your home even before they turn 18. What is wrong with you? You are a schmuck mother if you are letting your kids spend half day outside with other kids because you think your kids will be social butterflies, your kids are getting raised properly and safely inside your neighbor's home, or your kids are becoming independent and socially savvy. Note, most likely you're just plain lazy and irresponsible and just not wanting to worry about your own kids. Shame on you. You are a jackass father if your kids are doing any of the following. Use rude and disrespectful language inside and outside your home. Have no respect for other people's properties. Engage in frequent fighting with others. Drive their car like idiots and drive drunk. Teach your kids to be bullies thinking that would help them growing up tough and on top of the world. Keep in mind, you can be guaranteed that your kids will get that much closer to either jail or the cemetery if you keep this up. You are a jackass mother if your kids are doing any of the following. Your kids got pregnant or got somebody pregnant at any age younger than 16. Your kids listen to songs with lyrics of murder, rape, and assault. Your kids get drunk before age of 18. You are an idiot father if you do not spend quality time with your kids. If you encourage your kids that there is no God. If you teach your kid to be selfish and uncaring towards others. If you teach your kids to take what they can and run. If you teach your boy to have as much sex with as many girls as possible, no worries about consequences. If you call your kids cruel names and discouraging them every chance you get. You are an idiot mother if you let your kids start with sex early thinking they would have to know it eventually. If you let your daughter date and get used and abused, thinking it is part of life, where did that get you? You are an idiot mother if you let your kids dress up like sluts, thinking back that is how you used to dress up too. Keep in mind, did you hear about all the child predators out there? If not, idiot you are. You're an idiot mother if you let your young kids make adult decisions knowing their brain is still growing and not capable of making those decisions. Things you should know about parenting skills of certain animals. Many animals watch over their offsprings like their life depends on it. Many animals feed their offsprings. Many animals provide shelter for their offsprings. Many animals teach what they learned to their offsprings so that they would not have to learn the hard way. Many animals spend quality time with their offsprings to give the basic moral values to their offsprings. Okay, maybe not that, but humans should. You are an absolute loser of a parent if you raise your kids based on today's fashion and how you see actors behave on TV shows. You're an absolute loser of a father if you are letting our pathetic society set the guidelines on how to raise your kids. You're an absolute loser of a parent if you say kids are raised consistent with the way our society is headed. Not much I can do to stop it. Keep in mind, you should jump off a cliff and give the whole world a break. You are an absolute loser of a parent if you think a bigger house, expensive toys make you a better parent. You would be simply a loser who lives in La La Land. It is too late for you if you say, I keep telling the kids, but they just don't listen to me anymore. Keep in mind, oh well, that is what you get for being absent parent when your kid was growing up. Maybe your excuse was for your kids to be independent. We don't know. It is too late for you if you say, I don't know what to do with her anymore. She's out of control. You think? Years of stinking as a parent, now she's supposed to listen to you? It is too late for you if you say, the moment I open my mouth, my kid curses at me. Well, again, you did not demand respect from early ages, and now kids sharpen their teeth on your bone and ready to attack. Good going. It is too late for you if you say, my kids act like I'm not even there. They come and go as they please. Well, they probably should ignore you for years of neglect you gave them. What comes around goes around. Start praying. It's too late for you if you say, my kids treat me like crap in front of people. It's quite embarrassing. Well, that is the price you get for raising your kids to be independent too early on. But there are some good news, aren't there? So how did you rate yourself? If you rate yourself as an idiot, incompetent, schmuck parent, there is still hope because before it's too late. Follow the below steps. Buy some books on parenting skills. Remember, it is an art and not something you learn watching TV. A few books I like to recommend are Growing Children God's Way by Gary Izzo, Knowing Children's Heart, How Not to Raise Criminal-Minded Children. Also, you may talk to successful parents whose kids are outstanding members of the society. It helps if their kids are already established adults and grown up already, so you have a good reference point. You can also stop parenting by fashion. Remember, fashion is temporary and it goes out of style, leaving you with a bundle of junk to deal with. Focus on moral values for your kids rather than how much money they can make as adults, or what car they drive, or what size house they can afford. Spend quality time with them. Remember, love goes a long way. It is a proven science. Final message: wake up and smell the coffee. How you raise your kids affect me and everybody else. Our society is packed with idiot parents whose parents were even more idiots. Let's stop the cycle. Your incompetency is my problem. Leave this world a better place when you die. It is the decent thing to do. Your kids are your responsibility. You get the garbage when they do wrong, and you get the credit when they do right. Finally, what your kids do wrong to me, you will be wronged by some other kids with loser parents such as yourself. So get it right. Finally, kids do not need big house, fancy clothes or toys. They just need love, quality time with you, and away from our disgusting, worthless TV shows and programs. Thank you for this episode of Rating Yourself.